Hello and welcome back to another Strong Collectors Quick Reacts. We've got a lot of quick reacts this week with Mythic Legions and now Hasbro. Jordan is joining us here. He is
Hello.
very excited about this upcoming Spider-Man 3-pack from the No Way Home movie. Feels like it's been on pre-order for forever, and now we finally have some video and photos of the actual figures, not just digital renders. So that's what we are here to talk today about. Jordan, what are your initial thoughts?
I mean, it's definitely nice to finally see them. Like you said, I kind of had forgotten when these were coming out and that it's like coming up on that time, because I remember when we got them, seemed so ridiculous that it was so far out. But
You haven't gotten charged for them yet, have you?
no, not
Okay.
yet.
I thought I saw somebody in the group say they got charged, but also maybe they were just trolling. I don't know.
They might have been. It's always sometimes hard because I feel like they don't always take the best promo shots, but I kind of wish we would have like had these looks at them before, of course, but because some of the, not to be like the nitpicky thing with like the colors and things, but they do look different on the digital renders somewhat. As far as like the sculpts go, like the detail, the lines, I think those look really cool, like the raised lines on the Raimi Spidey. And you had said you thought the Tom Holland Spidey looked pretty good, which I agree. And I think the new Amazing looks much better than the old one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you compare them side by side. So the one thing I think we were talking about this, people were saying they're mad there's still no alternate civilian heads, which
Right.
I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I didn't think they would not tell you about that until now.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm a little surprised. I didn't expect it to be going back up for pre-order, though.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't know.
Did you think that was coming or no?
I thought they would maybe do like the initial run of pre-orders, and then I thought that they kind of wanted to use that because it was such a big window. I thought maybe they were able to use that as like a gauge of, okay, we sold out super fast. Let's make a few more of these, and then that. And I don't know if that's true or not. I just would assume that for something like this 3-pack, I would think that they thought this was going to be pretty popular versus like some of the 5-packs they've been putting out that are kind of like, kind of cool if you think about it, but then if you actually start to really think about it, you're kind of like, actually, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
This one I think was just through and through a good idea. Like, people want Spider-Man. Here's 3 of them in the same box. So I was expecting that we would get another round of pre-order.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense to do another one once you have the product shots, just because you were going to get the people who were probably going to get it no matter what with the renders, and then maybe the people who might have been on the fence or missed it get a second chance to check it out. And I noticed, though, it said, because initially they were supposed to ship July, now it said August. Do you think they'll make that timeline, or do you think
I'm still
August 1st,
expecting.
it said?
I'm still expecting July or sooner.
Oh, so you think it'll be sooner?
Yeah, I don't think, because if their original prediction was July, I mean, they moved it back, so I guess because before we were saying like, oh, there's no way it's going to be July, it'll be like March. So I guess we were wrong on that one, but August just seems like, did it really take that long to get this stuff made and here and shipped out? I don't know. That seems excessive, but it's Hasbro,
Well,
so you never know what's going on.
Yeah,
Logic is out the window.
You know me also, is I have my big gripe that there's no toe joints going on, but, you know, toe hinge.
Go back to the hot takes episode and you see what I think of that.
God, I was not a fan. No, I mean, I like that both the other Spideys aren't, I mean, I think we knew this, but now for sure they're on like those swivel movements, which I like better than the ab crunch. I know we've talked about that, but personally, I think for Spidey, I like that better. And I like the way those like wall crawly hands look. Those are pretty cool. That they're like, for that one, it looks like you could actually pose them.
Yeah, the Tobey Maguire.
Right. So I like that one quite a bit.
I mean, I think that Tom Holland one is by far the best Tom Holland Spider-Man that we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I think that, and maybe it's just because like it makes that much of a difference to paint the lines versus being like, oh no, the shadows make the lines look it. But this one just looks like so much better than the last one we had.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for him, man. I mean, I know we've talked about, what this one will do, like as far as value and speculation, because you got the windowless packaging, but then there's Spideys, but then there's people thinking they'll come back around, whatever. Either way, I think for $30 a figure, that's a pretty good price. I mean, even if you ended up not wanting one or two or even all of them, I imagine you could sell them for that or more. I can't imagine them being worth less than $30.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, because there is the rumors that we have a No Way Home wave coming out. And I think that one, it's so hard to predict of like, is it just going to be a repackaged, like maybe they'll come with, because I would doubt they're going to come with the like web effects, which I wish they wouldn't have come with in the first place. I wish they would have given us some other sort of accessory, because Hasbro web effects are very meh.
Terrible.
Right.
Yeah, meh.
So I know people are wanting the unmasked heads, and then we've speculated, is it going to be the civilian looks? I think if it's a civilian looks, then we're going to be like, this is a solid, like you're not going to find this on sale, this 3-pack. If it ends up being like, oh, it's like just a regular, the same Spider-Man, but with maybe one less set of hands and an unmasked head, that's the only place that I would see this 3-pack decreasing in value.
Yeah, I don't know if I see that, at least like immediately. I don't think they would do that quickly. But
yeah, it's Hasbro.
Like you said, logic might be out the window, because that would bum me out if, because then it just kind of is like, what's the point of ever getting anything exclusive if you're just gonna, because this is a Pulse exclusive, right? And then you just redo it as a wave. That seems kind of,
especially because I think that's supposed to be a Build-A-Figure wave. Whether, I don't know who the Build-A-Figure is supposed to be, if it's building a Goblin glider or what, but then it's like you bought this 3-pack, and then you're going to have to buy those Spider-Man again so that you get your Build-A-Figure piece. So I do hope that it is the civilian thing, like we've talked about with the like lab coats and that kind of stuff. I did see somebody today like posting kind of a speculation, like their own like 3D rendering of like a battle damaged Tom Holland, the lab coat Andrew Garfield, and I think just like a street clothes like youth pastor looking Tobey Maguire.
right.
Which I think that would be okay. And like, I would just rather it be that scene where they're like all working in the lab together and it's just like everybody kind of looks like that. That way you don't have like pieces of the movie in different spots. I don't know. That's kind of what I would think. Keep it more cohesive. And it seems like Hasbro's been pretty cohesive recently with like giving us the like X-Men 3-packs, and it's like, here's the whole team right away right now. Here's all of your Squadron Supreme members pretty much.
Yeah, that would be my thing, is it just wouldn't make much sense, because you wouldn't incentivize the people who already bought it to buy more.
Yep.
Well, I guess you could but then it'd have to be a really good Build-A-Figure. I don't know. I mean, I could see it from both sides of why they would or why they wouldn't. I'm hoping they don't.
Yeah.
And
I just can't imagine what that Build-A-Figure would even be. Like, who am I going to care? I guess.
Oh, to get you to buy it, or just what it could be?
Just, yeah, like, what would be, like, enough incentive to be like to make me feel like I got a value of, I'm going to buy these Spider-Men again. Because, like, a Green Goblin glider, I think a glider as a Build-A-Figure I don't like it.
Yeah.
Doc Ock's arms, like, that seems, you really can't do that. Lizard is a maybe. Because I would almost prefer and think it would, like, I only love it because I think it's a dumb idea, is if they did a recreation of that Spider-Man 3 Sandman Build-A-Figure. I think that would be kind of funny. Like, make it a little bit more articulated, but still, like, that, like, sand monster Sandman. I think that would be just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Throwback.
I see that.
I think the collectors would maybe like it, but I don't think it would be very well received.
Yeah, I'm thinking lizard or some kind. Like I could see that Doc Ock get his tentacles in each. Just
But
you
like, then
imagine
what
that?
is it? Just like the same tentacle in each box? So I feel like he would have to be a
Maybe you do two with one, two with another, and then like you could go be ridiculous and get his like torso and his head and his. I don't. I wouldn't surprise me, dude, if you get his hand and two tentacles, a leg, body and head. That boom, build a figure wave.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I mean, that makes more sense than a Mantis build a figure wave, and we've been there, so it makes more sense than a Cosmo the dog build a figure.
That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. Bottom line, I am excited.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there were some people that saw these pictures and are less excited than they were.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's like they look pretty close to the render. Like I said, the coloring might be a little off, so that might be what some people complain, and then the heads. But beyond that,
right,
it's pretty much what we knew we were going to get. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm happy about it. I think I don't know. I think people will be more impressed when they get them in hand. Yeah. Is what I'm hoping. Is it's one of those ones where it's like, wow, this is even better than I hoped it would be. So
yeah, and I think just being able to have all three of them and like on the shelf together is going to be super cool. And they look like the original movie. Like if you didn't like this movie, if you were like, oh, this was just a cash grab, like off nostalgia, you could still get your Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That's going to be way better, I would assume, than the Toy Biz one. Like, even though the Toy Biz one was great for its time,
it was great.
I think that the technology has improved, and this is going to be a far better Spider-Man action figure.
I'm excited to get it, man. That's the one that
Do you still have that original Toy Biz Spider-Man?
I do.
I would love to see what you think when they're side by side.
I'll do some comparison shots.
I can guarantee. I mean, that one I could see like there's an argument, but just like nostalgia, I could see being like, no, this Toy Biz one is good, lots of articulation, whatever. I think there's really not going to be any argument for the Andrew Garfield one. That's going to be an improvement. No matter, like, you're not going to tell me that Green Goblin wave. I think that's when he came out.
I've always thought that one looked so weird. I remember his legs; they're like, like popping out of his sockets.
So that one I think is going to be a hands down improvement. And like I said, this Tom Holland Spider-Man looks way better than the other one we got. So
I agree.
I'm also excited. I can't wait.
I'm pumped.
All right.
August can't come soon enough, or sooner.
If
Dakota's to be believed.
I'm gonna put my money on sooner. So
all right.
Let us know what you thought. If you've got this on pre-order, hopefully you still have the opportunity. It hasn't sold out as of the recording of this. You're still able to. I think there's a limit of 2 per customer right now.
It's 5.
Oh, is it 5 right now?
Did they switch it?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, limit of 5. So you still can go get your 5 3-packs.
You too can go get 15 Spider-Man.
They are $90. I think that's a little bit of my hang-up. I know you said $30 each is not a bad deal. I disagree. I think $30 each is a little steep. They're trying to get you with that Spider-Man tax, but they got me. So what can I say? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay strong.